This is Stanley, and Stanley's best friend, Dennis. When Stanley and Dennis jump into the great big book of everything, there's an animal adventure waiting for them and for you.
Hi there.
Imagine and learn with Stanley coming up next here inside Playhouse Disney.
Oh, hey, I was just thinking about Stanley and his pets. Stanley has a... Guess what this is? A dog. And, right, a cat. And he has one other pet, too. A goldfish named Dennis. He's super smart. Are your pets smart? I think most animals are. It's true. Let's go and meet some more animals with Stanley. Are you with me?
Yeah. Stanley. Do you know a guy who talked to a kangaroo?
Hi there.
Who's always ready to learn about something new?
Wow.
Whose favorite book has all the animals you could wish? Who's proud to say his best friend is a fish?
That's right, it's my man Stanley.
Oh yeah, it's my man Stanley.
Welcome to Stanley's world. Come help him figure out what life is all about. Who takes you swimming with dolphins?
Oh yeah.
Laughs with the lion too.
Cool.
No problem Stan can't solve. It's solving it involves having a friend like you. Having a friend like you.
It's Stanley. It's Stanley. With a friend like you.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley.
Time for Toolfish.
Dudes, I just finished checking out the new fire hydrant down the street. It's awesome. So, what are you guys up to?
Nothing. Napping.
You should check out that hydrant. It's rad, dude.
Me? Check out a fire hydrant? I think I'll just take your word for it.
Thanks, but maybe later.
Okay, what should we do instead?
I don't know. What would you guys like to do?
Hey, I know. We could go skiing.
Harry, there's no snow.
Bummer. Oh! We can go water skiing.
Harry, there's no water.
Bummer. We could play catch.
That's a great idea.
Now all we need is a ball.
I think there's one in the garage.
I'll go get it.
It's still not quite right. Did you measure twice and cut once?
Oh, I thought you said measure once and cut twice.
That could be the problem.
Hi, what are you making?
Hi, Stanley.
We're making a bookshelf for my room.
How's it going?
Well, not exactly the way we planned. Are we out of wood, Lionel?
I think so.
Cool, a saw. Are you gonna use it to cut the shelves?
Yes.
What if we cut the top piece shorter?
Well, that might work. But we'll need to take the whole thing apart and start over.
Hey, a hammer. Neato. Dad, can I work with you guys?
Sorry, Stanley. Not this time.
But Dad, I'm a real good helper. Please, can't I help you and Lionel?
You're a great helper, Stanley. But you're a little young to be handling some of these tools. We'll all work on something together another time. Okay, kiddo?
Okay, but I wanted to be part of your team.
Sorry, little bro, but you heard what Dad said. Besides, see, even if you were old enough, you still don't know anything about carpentry.
I do hope this scarf doesn't turn out scratchy.
Carpentry. I know plenty about carpentry. Dennis? What's carpentry?
Ah, well, Stanley, to do carpentry means to build something out of wood. And a person who does that is a carpenter. They work with all sorts of tools and can build anything from, oh, let's say, from a house to a sailboat to a...
Bookshelf?
Well, yes, I suppose.
Hey, there you are, Stanley. Did you find the ball?
Yeah, I found it. But
What's wrong, Stanley?
Dad and Lionel are building a bookshelf. I really want to help, but Dad said no.
Well, you are a little young to be using some of the tools involved in carpentry.
I know, unless... I've got it! Fish! The sawfish and the hammerhead shark.
What?
If I had a sawfish and hammerhead shark, Then I wouldn't have to use tools, because they'd be my tools.
Carpentry sounds cool. I wouldn't mind learning how to be a carpenter myself.
Great idea, Harry.
Thanks, dude. What idea?
Learning to be a carpenter.
Oh! What idea?
If I meet the Sawfish and Hammerhead Shark, they can teach me all about carpentry. Even if I can't use the tools, I can still learn to think like a carpenter. Then I can help Dad and Lionel.
Stanley, I'm not sure if that's really going to work.
Sure it will, Dennis. They're expert carpenters. It's gonna work great.
Oh, yeah, great.
And if we're going to meet a Sawfish and Hammerhead Shark, then we're going to need the Great Big Book of Everything.
No singing! I will not have it! Stop your singing! Why aren't you two singing?
Not in the mood, dude.
Yeah, just don't feel like it.
Oh, well. Ha, how nice. Ha, such a pleasant surprise. You know, actually, it feels rather strange not to hear it. I almost miss it.
Well,
If you want us to sing it.
No, that's not what I...
It's the great big book of everything with everything inside. See the world around us, this book's the perfect guide.
I hope I learn how to build a soundproof room.
Meet these fish and you will see how to build with carpentry.
Of course I blame myself.
Hammerhead Shark. Hammerhead starts with the letter H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Look, there it is.
Hey, it really looks like a hammer.
Right you are, Harry. The hammerhead shark is easily identified by the unusual shape of its head. They're saltwater fish and are usually found in the ocean.
are sawfish also a saltwater fish?
Let's find out. S for sawfish.
It says here that sawfish are sharks, and although they occasionally enter the sea, sawfish are primarily found in freshwater.
I guess that means we'll have to visit them each separately. Well, we'd better get going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carpentry lessons, here we come. Whee!
I'll wait here. Oh, I have an important nap to finish.
Not me. I might want to build myself a doghouse someday. Cannonball!
Dogs.
Wow, its snout looks just like a saw.
Yes, and that saw-like snout is very important for the sawfish. Why don't you take out your stethoscope and get a closer look?
Cool, look at its teeth.
Actually, those teeth are not true teeth at all. They're really modified scales. The snout and the teeth work together to find and catch food. The snout of the sawfish can sense small prey buried in the sand. Once located, it uses its snout as a sort of rake to dig it up.
Wow, it's a saw and a rake.
Well, that's all very cool, but when am I going to learn about carpentry?
Well, Stanley, that's what I
know what'll get him started.
Good idea, Stanley. He'll be building stuff in no time.
Hey, where's it going? What about my lesson?
Well, Stanley, the sawfish never actually uses its snout to saw things.
Oh, man.
So if you're going to learn about carpentry...
It'll have to be from the hammerhead shark.
Well, no, that's not what I was going to... say! Unlike the river where the sawfish was, this ocean is so salty, I need my scuba gear.
Weird. The shark's head is flat.
Yes, its flattened head helps it to swim. And similar to the sawfish, its head has sensors which can detect animals.
What's up with its eyes, dude?
Well, its eyes are placed far apart on either end of its head to extend the shark's range of vision, which is quite an advantage.
Except when purchasing sunglasses.
Can you think of another animal with eyes like the hammerhead shark? A cat? A monkey? Or how about a chameleon? Look, it's the chameleon. Its eyes are placed on either end of its head, just like the hammerhead shark's. Good job.
Hey, look at me. I'm ready to hammer.
Great. So, how does the hammerhead use its head for hammering?
Well, Stanley, I hate to tell you this, but...
Let me guess. The hammerhead shark doesn't actually hammer things.
Afraid so. You've hit the nail on the head.
Let's go home.
Oops, sorry.
You smell like fish.
So I was wrong about both of them. The sawfish and the hammerhead shark don't know anything about carpentry.
Sorry, Stanley.
And I'll never learn how to be a carpenter. And I'll never get to work with Dad and Lionel.
There you are, Stanley. Sorry we couldn't let you help out before.
That's okay. Did you finish your bookshelf?
Yeah, and we're gonna start painting. Dad went to find the paints, and I came to find you.
Me?
Of course. There are 2 artists in this family, and I'm sure not one of them.
Wow, really? You want me to help you and Dad paint the bookshelf?
Sure do. Hey, these fish are pretty cool. Do you think you could paint something like this?
Yeah, that's the sawfish and hammerhead shark. They don't really look like that, but they look great on your bookshelf.
Then let's get started.
So, it turned out I was wrong about the sawfish and hammerhead shark.
I'm afraid they don't make very good carpenters, do they?
No, but they do have special skills of their own. Like the sawfish can sense where its food is buried, and then use its saw to rake it up.
And the hammerhead's flattened head helps it to be a better swimmer.
Those are great skills. Do you know who else has a special skill?
Me!
That's right. You may not have been able to help your Dad and Lionel build the bookshelf.
But it was my painting that helped finish it.
And now, it's time to finish our day. Good night, Stanley.
Good night, Dennis.
The Sunny Summer Celebration continues tomorrow with a new Breakfast with Bear, plus Higglytown heroes Charlie and Lola, the Doodlebops, JoJo Circus, and Stanley. It's all part of the Sunny Summer Celebration, continuing tomorrow at 7, 6 Central, here inside Playhouse Disney. Coming up next, Okie dokie, it's playtime with Bots on Roly Poly Oly. And after, see who Frank and Buster are helping today on the Koala Brothers. Imagine and learn here inside Playhouse Disney.